Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X NSGNSNO, and we're here putting in the passwords to unlock some very important items. So first one we're gonna put is God Hand, and then Victorious, and Mars. I always forget how to say it. Mars Usame, and the most important one is actually Victorious here, which is actually a shield for Riku, which is going to give her a lot of elemental immunity, which is going to be helpful for Seymour Omis. So I'm just putting these words here, but while I'm putting all these passwords here, I want to talk about some of the prep that you're going to need to do. So we're going to have to power up Orin's celestial weapon to its final form. So we need to do a total of between area and species completion of capturing monsters. So but there's some places I want to recommend you do. So I would do Jose High Road to get 99 petrify grenades, and I would suggest you would also capture all of the bird species to get 99 mega phoenixes. That's going to definitely be required because auto phoenix is going to be a required ability to have, especially for the final battle. But it's just a really good ability in general. And then you can get like the ruminants, and the ruminants is kind of a weird name for the enemies, but they're like the dual horn in Meihei High Road, and the Grendel in Mount Gagazet, and the Valhalla in the Stolen Cavern of Faith. And they give you 99 light currents, which is going to give you auto protect, which you're going to need for Orin to be like a good tank, especially for the end, capturing some of the tougher enemies in the game at the end. And you can see I'm having trouble finding some of these other places like the battle site. Even though I have a general understanding where they are, it's kind of finicky trying to hit those spots. So it takes me a little while to find some of these. But for some other areas I would suggest, I think that is you're gonna get this anyway, but you can do 2 species conquests. When you do 2 of them, you're gonna get like 60% supreme gems, which is gonna be really helpful against Sin. And Mushroom Rock has I'm just looking at my notes here. So Mushroom Rock Road has you can get some Candle of Lice, which is pretty good. But you also want to get no encounters. So depending on which version of the game you're playing, you have to do it one or two ways. You can fight the boss in Baaj Temple. If you're playing the original version, I believe it has a chance to drop like a peaceful shield or like a peaceful item that has a no encounter skill. But in this version, when I'm playing like the HD or the International, that boss doesn't drop it. So you have to steal them from the ghost enemies in the Stolen Cavern of Faith. You can also capture them. I would suggest capturing it and just stealing it from the monster arena, because that will save you some time. But I think, what am I doing here? I'm still searching for the last area here. What am I looking at here? So we got Besaid Falls, and to get these passwords, you normally have to go through. There's a lot of clues on Besaid that tells you where, like, it gives you the passwords to get like the God Hand Victorious. And I'm still looking here. What am I looking for next? So I recorded this footage a while ago, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for, but it looks like I'm looking for the Omega Ruins. Let's take a look here. Let's see what it. Hurry up, me, find it. Keep pressing that, mashing the X button. Mash it. Come on. Yeah, see, it's taking me a while to find this last one in particular, which is a real pain. Because like I know the coordinates, I believe like the Omega Runes, like I can tell you the coordinates of the other and the items you can get from the other places. So the Cenubia Sands, it was like X12 and 44, and it has the Exglon, which I think it gives you there we go, I finally found it, double AP, which is not that useful because we're not using the Sphere Grid. And then like the battle site is gives you the Phantom Bangle, which is super important, which is going to give Lulu her actually gives you elemental absorption. I don't remember what skills, but we're going to see that later in the footage here. So now I believe we got X20, X33 for the sonar, and then the Besaid Falls has the Dragoon Lance, which is not very useful. So now I'm just going around picking up the items, showing you what you get from each area here. So I believe that has the Victorious, and I'm going to show you what it has for Riku here. And then we can take a look real quick. It has, hurry up, it has lightning proof, fireproof, and ice proof, which is really nice. You know, Seymour, the final fight against Seymour, he just casts a lot of elemental spells, and having a way to negate that damage will prevent us from getting killed by him. Showdown. So that's going to be extremely nice. And let's see. X24 for Baaj Temple. X11 and Y57 for Baaj Temple. So let's see what item we get here now. Some of them are like really hutting in the camera here. But there's the Murasame. I think it has like a counterattack and magic counterattack. Oh no, it has 1 MP cost. Okay. Not that great. Or it's not using that much MP unless you like, you know, use them as a mage. I mean, you could when you max out everybody's Sphere Grid. The stats are the same. But let's take a look. Where am I going next? Let's see. Just going down the list. So we're going to Besaid Falls, which I said it has the Dragoon Lance, which is kind of worthless. But you know, it could be worth. You could sell them if you need to get some money for a Want's shop, which I'll be showing off later, which has the 4 slotted weapons and armor. But you know, that's not that bad. It actually has magic and evade and counter, so that's actually pretty useful. Evade and counter is just such a good skill in general, but especially for a run like this, because we're gonna be making my prep files already have these items made, but we're gonna start making like items that are gonna help us steal more. So we're gonna have like on Riku, we're gonna put like auto haste, evade and counter, like auto med, and like first strike, and that's gonna like help us, you know, really get more items from off these enemies. Also a Master Thief. I'm sorry, Master Thief, not First Strike. First Strike is on the weapon itself, not the armor. But here we're gonna pick up the Victorious, and obviously you need the Celestial Mirror to pick it up. And then, you know, when you get a Celestial weapon, you know, the character that it corresponds to actually comes and grabs it and shows you a cutscene of how it actually looks like. So that's pretty nice. Well, this is just optional stuff. The only one we need is Ornn for Seymour. You know, Celestial weapons all have hidden properties to them, like they ignore defense, and some have different damage formulas than normal. But now we're going to the Mihei Ruins for the sonar, and I don't remember if that has anything good, so I guess me in the past is going to check it out and see what it has. See the sonar. What does it got? Show me the good. It has initial and poison strike. Gross. Useless. Like I said, we're gonna have 4 slot weapons. We can put the skills we want on it anyway, so that's kind of, we can sell that if we want. I don't think it's gonna give you that much money. I think I did do some selling to get some art. The most important ones you want to get is for Ornn and Riku. They need those 4 slotted equipment. But we're on to the next one. I didn't see what place that it picked up. So I guess we're gonna see what this is. Is this the Phantom Bagel? Yes. And I'm just gonna go straight to Lulu, and I think it has like Ice Eater, which is, and a Fire Eater and Water Eater, which is just exort versions of proof. So I mean, it might as well be the same thing to us, because you know, any hit is gonna kill us. So if you can absorb it or take 0 damage, it's pretty much the same effect. So now we're going to, I think there's one more thing we need to pick up here, and I'm not sure what area it is. What is it going to be? Yeah, the Cenobia Sands. Okay. My notes are in a different order on which I did things here, but you know, it's all the same. And like I said, the Ashkelon it's actually a weapon for Tidus, if I didn't mention. And I don't think I even bother showing it, because I'm pretty sure it has double AP, which is actually kind of useless. So now I'm going to show you. So we're here at Beacon Island, because I want to show you where you can get chocobo wings. So I recommend you do this mini game here to find the cactars, and you can like, you need to make sure you have a Master Thief, and when you can steal chocobo wings. But they also spawn after you beat Leska and you come back here. They actually spawn here in battle here. So I want to show you. I actually got it on my first like battle here when I was running around trying to get to this area, because I didn't have no encounters. I would recommend having no encounters in this area, because it's a long trek to get to that area here, and it's a pain getting in encounters every 2 seconds trying to traverse this large ass desert. But there's a chocobo wing, so and it perfectly runs away. So that's really nice for me who's trying to make the video. But I'm gonna show you, I think I'm showing you the armor I just made for this video for Auto Ace and Master Thief, just to make sure that we got it there. And now we're going to go to I'm going to show you where Juan's shop is. So you want to go to Lake Macalania and head back down to the forest here, and he's like all the way near the entrance to the Thunder Plain where he has the shops. And the items are very expensive. They cost 100,000 gil. So the best way to get gil is to go to Mount Gagzet and use Riku to steal from the Machina enemies. I don't remember which they're called. I think it's like Machina Defender. But you generally want to steal from the small ones first because they're faster, and then you can just steal from the other two and kill them. And that's also the way to get Mega Phoenixes. It's a drop though, it's a really rare drop, so you want to farm Mega Phoenixes. If you accidentally put it on the wrong skill, that's another way to get Auto Phoenix, is to steal from those guys, and you make money at the same time. So it's like, it's really nice to get these armors. But you can also get the 4 slotted armors for defeating enemies in the Omega Dungeon, but that takes some prep to beat some of those enemies, and some enemies are like super dangerous. So I'm just showing you that here, that this is where the shop is, and it has it for every character, which is really nice. So there is the Juan shop, and I'm still looking at it for some reason. And we're gonna go to customize, and I'm gonna show you some skills, some items I believe here. This is all pre-planned, so hurry up and find it. So I would recommend First Strike. You should have plenty of those by now. I think I'm going down to show No Encounters, Evade and Counter, Teleport Spears. You got some during the story, but you can also get that from Blitzball, of course. And that's pretty much it. I think I showed there. So now we're going to go pick up Orange Celestial Weapon. So you got to get the rusty sword that was outside of the Stolen Cavern of Faith that I picked up. When I said it, I said it wasn't important, but I couldn't remember what it was for. It was for getting Orange Celestial Weapon. So now we're gonna go to Jose High Road. I don't know why I said Doze, but the D is silent. And we're gonna head down this path here. I think this guy tells you about the boxes, but we have some encounters here that I'm going to skip. So we're back here, and just gonna keep it moving. It's a pretty simple path. Like I said, I wish I had no encounters, but I didn't. My other save file wasn't ready, and I didn't have enough candles of life to get no encounters in this file, so you got to deal with these. All right, so we'll keep it moving. Going up these. It's a pretty straight path, but another encounter. Yeah, if I remember, I got really unlucky with the encounters here. I got so many trying to get to this area, but I think we're almost there with another encounter. All right, hopefully that's the last one. Pretty sure that should be. I mean, the elevator should be right here. There we good. And now we just got to put the rusty sword into this statue right here. I don't know what the hesitation is there for, but there we go. For some reason, it just activates that thing right there. Don't know why, but that's how it works. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to take the weapon. Thank you very much. And like any other celestial weapon, you need that mirror to pick it up. So it's very good that we did that earlier, because now we don't have to go do all that painful nonsense. And then we get the Masamune, not to get confused with the Murasame. But right now, in its current state, it just has the no AP ability and no things, no skills. So we picked up, in this version, I think it's the Mars crest. But I think in the other version, the original version, I forgot. I think it's just the Saturn or the Jupiter. But we got it from, remember at the beginning of the game when we defeated Choco Eater, and we went down below, and there's a chest. Yeah, so that chest down there at the very bottom of that marsh, if you got knocked down, you would get that chest right away. It has the crest that you need to unlock Orange weapon, and to get the other one, crest. I can't remember what they're called, but the other item to power it up, you need to do 10 the combined of area and species plus. So now we're here at the most freest boss in the run because of one of 3 words: Evade and Counter. With Evade and Counter, this boss can't hurt you. So Riku has I don't think I showed it in the fight, but Riku has her 4 slotted equipment in this file. So she has auto haste, evade and counter, auto med, can't remember the 4th skill, but Evade and Counter is here, so I'm not even going to bother hastening the party, and I restocked on my shining gems from the enemies that I'm going to show you in the arena after this fight. So basically what I'm going to do is throw shining gems until this guy dies, and he only has like 32,000 HP, so it's going to be a joke. And I'm just going to have the other guys attack because they really don't have anything to do here. This is all just going to be a Riku here, but auto haste, this boss has no chance of beating us whatsoever. So you're going to see it has some like a nasty attack, which like KO punch will turn somebody into stone and instantly shatter them because they'll die because, you know, we have really low stat. But shining gems just does so much damage to this thing that has low HP. So just a couple more. Get this fool out of here. The Riku goes twice per turn this enemy goes. I think that KO punch is a counterattack chance there. But once again, Evade and Counter makes it free. Can't touch us. This boss has an attack that like can put a character in a cage, but we can kill him so fast that that doesn't really happen. I don't know if like it's turn-based or whatever. Like it goes by so many turns, but there goes the dodge. We counterattack, and I think, are we at the last shining gem yet? I'm doing it so fast that I can't even check the HP. That was the final one, and that boss is defeated. Just like that. You know, couldn't kill us before with Tidus in the story, but now normally that boss is actually troublesome if you don't have an Evade and Counter. Those instantly KO and turn characters to stone is some really nasty effects. But see, we got a Reflect Arm Guard in this version of the game. Well, yeah, there I showed it briefly. I think I'm going here to show her weapon here. Also, I think no, this is where I show no encounter that you need purifying salt, which you steal from the ghosts and the stolen counter of faith. I believe it's the rare still, so you need Master Thief to get it. But I'm just here floating in the ocean, and I think we're going to cut to the monsters that you need to steal from. So this is monsters from the Omega Dungeon, and now the Omega Dungeon has super annoying a lot of enemy spawns, so it's really hard to get enemies what you want. But these guys have the rare steel of the shining gem, so if you're in Omega Dungeon, you want to capture these guys. See, this file has all the captures to get the dark matter requirement here, but these guys have 4 shining gems if you get them to spawn in the Omega Dungeon. So that's how I restocked on my shining gems for that boss fight there. But you're gonna need a lot of shining gems to capture monsters if you decide to get the 99 dark matter prize. And I'm gonna be showing how to capture some of the toughest monsters in the last 2 areas in the game. But I'm gonna be doing that after we defeat Seymour and Sin, because you only need that stuff for the final boss. You don't need to get 99 dark matter for Seymour or Sin. So that's gonna be it for the video. So come back to the channel. I'll keep bringing it to you. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you.